Not many people enjoy going to Upwork, Fiverr, or Freelancer.com to get virtual assistant for their task, and that is why they come straight to Fancy Ants to get dedicated virtual assistant who can help them to solve some petty tasks online. Hello, friend, and welcome to this review of Fancy Ant. My name is Maverick, and I'm gonna be your reviewer for today. And we're gonna be discussing Fancy Ants, and if it's something that you can consider as a virtual assistant, or if you're somebody looking for a virtual assistant to help you out, then Fancy Hand is what we're gonna be talking about in today's video tutorial. Now, one thing about this is that Fancy Hand is a US based virtual assistant service. Okay. So if you're in the United States and you're wondering, is this legit? Well, Fancy Hand is legit. Okay. They are legit. But it's just that one thing I get to realize is that during the first pay, they might really not pay you. It might be during the second month that they are going to pay you. That's just the first thing that you need to know. Okay. So if you start working with Fancy Hand and you're wondering maybe if they're going to pay you, you might not want to put your mind into the first month. Okay. It might be the second month that you are going to start getting the money, okay, start receiving your funds, okay, but they are legit, okay, they are legit and based in the United States. Now, one thing about Fancy Hands is that they are majorly virtual assistant work, okay, so if you're the kind of person that you don't want to go to Upwork or Fiverr, or maybe you find it difficult to get some work, okay, on Upwork, or some freelancing gigs on Upwork or Fiverr, Fancy Hands is another platform that you can get gigs, okay, as a person based in the United States, okay, so they have legit work. There's several works there, both physical and online works. Okay, if you need an assistant maybe to help you solve some task in your office, you can also get them on Fancy Ants. They have a lot of people there, a lot of freelancers who can perform both physical and online works. Okay, so there are a lot of tasks that you can solve in Fancy Hand. And just like you can see, you can go to their website fancyhands.com and you're gonna see a lot of their task. Okay, so one thing about this is that they are paid the first. Okay, you can get as paid as $3 to $7 based on the gig that you're solving. Okay, it depends on the type of gig or the type of work that you are being given. Okay, so that is what Fancy Hands is about. And a lot of the good side is that it is legit. Okay, it is legit and it can be used as a side also. Okay, so if you need a side also, you can go for Fancy Hands. Okay, something that can just buy you sub or buy you junks, or buy you petty stuffs, buy chocolate for your kids and all that. You can go for Fancy Hands. Okay, and one thing about this Fancy Hand is that it's not all the time you're gonna be seeing gigs. Okay, because there are a lot of people there, and sometimes the verification or approval process takes a long time. Okay, so it's not all the time that you're gonna be getting gigs and works and all that. Okay, and the bad side of this, or not really the bad side, but let me just say the bad side also, is that they can terminate your account anytime. Okay, I've seen a lot of people just they just realize that they couldn't log in anymore. And the worst thing about this is that you might not actually know what you've done wrong. Okay, maybe it's just sometimes you just realize that, so it's not something you can rely on for a long time. Okay, so you need to have that at the back of your mind. Okay, and the application can take very long. Another thing that I don't really like or dislike about this is the managers. Okay, their managers are just very strict. Okay, they have strict managers that you're just gonna wonder why, like somebody just yelling at you and kind of instructing you anyhow just for $3 or $4. It's kind of, I understand them, they are trying to make sure that they you solve the task so that the customers can come back, people who are coming there to look for freelancers can come back, but the managers are just too strict, because I think if they're not also strict, they're gonna have to get a pay cut at their side. So they're always strict. Any manager that gives to you as a virtual assistant, majority of them are strict. While there are some who are not that strict, but you just have to be kind of calm. Okay, if you're the kind of person that you don't like somebody just yelling at you or do something like, you might not be able to cope, except if they give you a manager that is still considerate. Okay, but if your manager is kind of about a strict guys, I wouldn't want to mention name. Okay, but there are some guys that are managers, and they're kind of very very strict. Okay, so that is what you need to know. And they instruct you anyhow. If you don't quickly solve the task, you can get a pay cut, and all those things are kind of tiring. Okay, for a less pay. So this is a petty pay. If you can cope with petty paid job, you can go for this. Okay, if you are okay with it, you can go for this. But if you're the kind of person that you want something huge, something you can do with your current job, and later on you can retire your current job and just focus fully on it because you start making money from it, then you can join us in this YouTube community. I'm a YouTuber and have several YouTube channels that I operate. Okay, this is one of my YouTube channels, and through YouTube you can sell a lot of products. You can sell several things. And one thing about YouTube is that you don't have to be here. You don't have to be on YouTube all the time. Just within a day, you can create your video, or you can outsource it. You can create or outsource in a day, and you can just create it by yourself. Okay. And once you create your video, you can edit. Use a day to edit, create, and you can schedule your video for 2 weeks, and it will keep going. And you can promote any product. Okay. So now, if you want to learn more about YouTube, I have a free tutorial which you can watch, and it's gonna open your mind about how you can start a YouTube channel. Because majority are always like, what would they talk about it? But it's not about what you know, but what is out there that can make money for you, and you can plug your socket into heat and make money from heat just on YouTube. That is exactly how YouTube works. Okay, so if you want to start YouTube marketing and sustain yourself for a long time and make money, for a long time, and not petty money, this is money that can keep coming on autopilot. Then you can start YouTube marketing, because it is what I do. Just like I say, it's what I'm doing, and it's been helping me to pay my bills, pay my rent, pay kids school fees, and also help out my parents, retire them, and help them out. So I have a free tutorial. Click the link in the video description, or if you see the screen now, you're gonna see a link there. You can type it out to your browser and head straight to the video tutorial, and it's gonna help you and open your mind and clear every doubt that you might have about starting a successful YouTube channel. Take care of yourself. Thank you very much for your time, and I'm gonna see you in some other video tutorials. Peace and take care. Bye.